How do you communicate effectively to people who have more authority than you? Now, I'm going to break it down into three different contexts. Firstly, when you're meeting people in real life, you're connecting or you're networking. Secondly, is when you're wanting to be mentored or learn from someone, basically someone you're looking to work with. And the third thing is going to be when you're in a sales environment. So when you're speaking to prospects who are older than you, who are trying to battle you, whatever it is. Now, make sure that you watch each context fully, because in each one I give one actionable piece of advice that you can use in your next conversation with someone that has more authority than you to get them to respect you. Now, just to give you some context about who I am, what I do, before I literally get straight into this, well, I'm in sales, right? So I'm speaking to people who are double my age, with more money, more experiences than me, and I basically need to get them to listen to me, respect me, and see me as the authority. On top of that, I've been on Shark Tank. 62% said yes, but this number went up to 78 3 years ago now, where I just learned a lot, spoke to investors and basically asked for a good chunk of money. And on top of that, I've gotten job opportunities just within my network by basically using the skills that I'm about to give you now. Now, when you're meeting someone, like in real life, you're looking to connect or basically just network with someone more authority than you, have fun, bro. Of course, respect them. But at the end of the day, when you're in that context, make some jokes, tell some stories, talk about the fucking weather, whatever it is. Maybe don't talk about the weather. The main thing that I want to bring across to you is that you should be super chilled, relax, laid back. If you want, if it works for you, have a couple drinks just to chill the fuck out and let loose. Don't take the conversations too seriously, because when you're networking or meeting people, or you're at a wedding or a business conference or whatever it is, be chill and just try to have fun. Treat them like a normal human being, because at the end of the day, they are there to have fun, right? They're there to let loose, forget about business most likely, and they just want to speak and have a normal conversation and meet some cool people. You need to be able to lift the vibe of the conversation with that person. Let's say there's a thermometer which measures the level of energy. What you want is you want to be at the same, ideally a tiny bit more. That's it. So if everyone's super chill, you want to be like chill plus 10%. If everyone's fucking excited, you want to be fucking excited plus 10%. You don't want to be the guy that's like lower than them in energy and just brings the whole vibe down, because then they're never going to want to speak to you, because you suck their energy basically. One actionable step that you can take from this is to swear. Now, this might sound really weird, but what I've noticed in my conversations is that when I start swearing, it like breaks and gets rid of a social barrier. When you're speaking to your homeboy and you're just fucking drinking, whatever the fuck you do, when you're speaking to your day one, your buddy, you swear almost all the fucking time. You do. So what if you started swearing and speaking like you would speak to your homeboy to people? Now, if you do this properly, they will just basically open up to you and just feel more comfortable with you. Now, I'm not saying to be a weirdo, because if you swear too much or you're trying to force it, they will think that you are trying too much. I'm not saying to overdo, but what I am saying is say a fuck every now and then, say a shit. If you want, say a cunt. Whatever it is, just start like implementing little swears into your conversations with people, and it will get them to be more open with you. The second context is when you want to be mentored by someone, or you want to learn from someone, or you basically want to like work with them in some form of way, as in like more work for them than like a business partnership. But like, you know, someone that's high level, you want to get connected, you want to work with them, whatever it is. What you should do is just show them that you're hungry, show them that you're dedicated, show them that you are fucking ready to take action, you're disciplined, you're ready to do whatever it takes. And most likely they are going to be older than you. It's just most likely the fact. Now, what they want is to see that, okay, this guy, he's young, he's hungry, he's dedicated, he wants to make it work, he's ready to fucking go. He wants to have that energy. The guy that you're trying to network with wants to see that you have energy. He wants to see that you're dedicated, like I've said before. Now, don't just say it, show them. Show them with your actions, how soon you reply, how much you follow up with them. The biggest thing, honestly, is how quickly you reply to them. And just that when you're with them in person, like you're on it, you're taking notes, you're focused, you're laser focused, you're just fucking, I know my words might not be giving this justice, but I just want you to feel my energy. That's how you should be with them. Now, don't overdo it and exaggerate it like you have like uncontrollable ADHD, but you still want to be on point and have lots of energy. Something that's crucial is that you want to add value to their life. Because most likely you don't have a lot of value that they want. Like they're not going to ask you for something that's valuable. What you can do instead is you can just give them something that's valuable. Now, when it comes to examples, You could either edit a video for them, you could give them a cool business idea that you've noticed by analyzing their business. Basically, my point is just give them value. Give, 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 give. Also, you want to work on their time, right? Because most likely they are going to be busy. Don't say, I'm free 5 p.m. Can you do it? No, because you need to work on their schedule. And if they say, look, I'm free this time, this is the time you can meet me, do everything that you can to go there and show up because they're not going to give you many chances. And whilst I'm saying all of this, you still need to have a backbone and respect for yourself. If you notice that they are not respecting you, they are basically treating you like shit, like you are a commodity, fuck them. Just leave. If they're not respecting you, even though they have more authority, just leave them. At the end of the day, you should know your worth and you should know that you have more value to add to their life than at the end of the day they can give you. And then the third step or the third context is the sales element. Now, when I'm on a sales call, I have full authority. Okay? Doesn't matter how old they are, how much money they make, their background, whatever the fuck. I am in control of the conversation. They are speaking to me. They took time out of their day to speak to me. Who has the problem? They do. Who has the solution? I. Because if you were to walk into a doctor's office, you're not going to treat the doctor like shit. If you've had a heart attack and you go in to see like a heart surgeon or like the cardiac doctor, whatever the name is, right? You're going to treat them with absolute respect because they have the solution to your problem. And honestly, they could save your life. It's the same thing when you're in a sales environment, especially when you're getting inbound leads, where you're getting people reaching out to you or opting into certain like marketing tactics, whatever it is. In the beginning of my sales journey, I was way too nice. I didn't stand up for myself. I let people walk all over me. And when you let someone do that, they will. So have fucking authority, have a backbone in your sales calls and make sure that they actually end up respecting. Which is what happens with my calls, by the way. In almost every single one of my calls, the person respects me. And if it gets to a point where I say something like, listen, John, I completely respect the fact that you're doing X amount of money in your business a year and that you're at this level. However, you want to get to the next level. And I'm here to help you. If you don't want to continue this conversation the way I would like it to go, because I want to ask you some questions and see where you're at, that's absolutely fine. We can hang up the call now and go on with our day. Now, in a sales environment, here's like the tactic for that context. If a person is continuously interrupting you, cutting you off, speaking over you, the first couple times you can let it go, but if they really keep doing it, you can do this. What I do, if I'm speaking, for example, and they cut me off and I hear them about to say something, what I'll do is I'll speak a lot louder and I'll speak a lot faster. So if I'm speaking about topic A and I notice that they're about to interject, I'll say, yeah, and topic A is super important because the reason this is important is because X, Y, Z, and that's going to help your business ABC, right? I'll just speak a lot louder and a lot faster. That will usually get them to shut up because subconsciously you're telling them, do not interrupt me when I'm speaking. It's a weird thing, but it works. If they continue to interrupt you, then you can do a pullback. And you say, look, Mary, I completely respect the fact that you want to see what we do or that you're doing X amount of income in your business a year and that you're at this level. However, we both know that you want to get to the next level. Now, I'm here to see how I can help you. And the way I do this is by asking you questions. Now, if you're not comfortable answering my questions, that's absolutely fine. We can hang up the call and go on with our day. That's also powerful because it shows that you're willing to walk away from the table. Because what's the number one rule in the art of the deal? Be willing to walk away. Because whoever is willing to walk away has the leverage, has the control. Now, a bonus tactic that's extra for you to use the 90-10 rule, which means that you listen for 90% of the time and you speak for 10. Now, this again depends on the context. But this is more on the side where you're like looking to be mentored by someone and work with them, or you're looking for a partnership with someone, is you just want to listen. Because most likely they are older than you, which means they have more experience, more years in business, more lessons and interesting thoughts than you. This is super important. Now, in the 10% that you do speak, you should not blabber about anything. You should ask very in-depth and skilled questions. And secondly, you should just make comments about what they said using their words. I'm not going to go into too much depth on that because I have loads of other content on my channel and I will be posting a lot more. But that's it. See you guys in the next one. Now, this is an extra bonus for you. Now, what this is the exact email that I sent on the 17th of February, 2024. So it's over a year and a half ago, that basically got my foot in the door in terms of like helping people with online money, sales, setting, whatever it is. This is the exact email. Now, obviously, I've excluded information just because I want to keep this person private, but whatever it is, here we go. So, headline is interesting lesson. Now, imagine you're the CEO of the biggest digital marketing company in the country, and you see an email that says interesting lesson dot dot dot. You're gonna think to yourself, okay. Anyway, hey name, hope you're doing well. I don't think you remember me, but I went to this is the school and was asking to analyze your business a while back. Basically, some school project. Since then, I've been following your content closely and came across one of your recent reels on your 6 pillars of happiness, which is purpose, family, love life, health, wealth, and social. I just wanted to say that I find this extremely valuable and that I'm going to start implementing these data sets into my life and checking them consistently. Thank you for sharing them. On a side note, I've actually been training now. This is where the magic comes in. You compliment, you stroke their ego, which genuinely it is pretty useful information. But on a side note, it's like a little thing on the side. I've actually been training to become a digital marketing consultant for the last 6 to 8 months, and I was wondering if it'd be possible to get an interview, internship, or job with your company. My speciality is copywriting and persuasive writing. I'm hungry, dedicated, and ambitious, and I want to prove to you that I can add tremendous value to your business. Now, this is how you keep it smooth. You sort of like make it seem that you don't really care and you like pull back a bit. Anyway, keep smashing the Instagram algorithm with the value, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great weekend. Fox McPherson. Boom. This is, I promise you, this is the exact email that I wrote that got me the, oh fuck, I can see the names there. Anyway, doesn't matter. Basically, then I got an email back that said, "Great email, man. You are good at content writing and outreach. You sure are, right? Let's speak about this." Was February 18th. When did I send the email? I sent the email the day before. He basically got back to me the next day. "Great email, man. You sure are good at content writing out. Let's speak about getting you an internship to get your feet wet, which could evolve into a paid job in 3 months, blah, 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 blah. Are you based in Malta? Could you come meet me on Wednesday at our office?" Now, this is what I told you. When they give you a time, you should have your best intention to get there. Anyway, long story short, started working with this dude. Great partnership. Then, um, this is basically the person that I'm speaking to, that I'm working with now, or that I'm as the time of this recording. Now, again, 2024, January, February, March, April of 2024. Now, this is what I sent him. I just got a call from the CEO of one of the biggest franchises in Malta, and he wants to have a chat next week. So this could be a massive deal since he has loads of agents working for him. Big retainer. If I pick out a time, then the kind of deal would like work. I can be on the call too since he knows me, and then they can remove some of the awkwardness. This is what I was saying about adding free value, And on top of this, he said, "My guy sounds awesome." Now I do work with all of them, so not sure who else it could be. "Oh, it's with this person." He said, "That's the only one I don't have." Now you can see, I basically gave him a client. I added insane amounts of value to him, right? And on top of this, this was, I think, literally the next day or something. "Hey, I have a special video for you that's just uploading now." You know, hey, whatever. Anyway, no worries, no rush. Also, here's the link to the video. It's only 15 minutes. By the end of it, you have a clear and foolproof strategy to increase your conversion rates from cold leads to closed clients. I've taken out quite a lot of information due to trying to keep it short and sharp, because obviously I know your time is valuable. If you want the rest, let me know and I can send it over. Bro, this is literally, I literally gave you this example earlier, right? Where you basically, this is literally what I did. I analyzed his business, I analyzed top competitors, made a video that's very valuable to him, and showed it to him. This, I'm not even joking. This is exactly what I did. I forgot this. Here's the reply I gave. "Good morning, Fox. Just went through the video. Great stuff, and thank you. Completely agree with everything you're saying. Blah blah blah. I do think you'll be an amazing high ticket closer, man." And here we are, closing for the man himself. Now, yeah, this is just proof that I do what I preach. I act what I preach. I whatever the fuck. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. See you.